You want to display your slides like that?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning everyone. Thank you for joining this joint application development session. I'm Teacher Zafira as the facilitator. I will guide you all in our discussion today to make sure we stay on the track and gather all the important requirements for our project, which is Uitm Appointease, which is a new digital appointment system for Uitm UK Health Center. The purpose of this session is to identify the current problem faced by both student and staff when handling appointment and to discuss the features that can solve the issue effectively. By the end of this meeting, we should all agree on the main system requirement that will guide our design and development phase. Before we start, let's go around the room to brief introduction so everyone knows each other's roles in this project.
Thank you, Putri. So, hi everyone. I'm Shakira, the project manager. So, my responsibility is to ensure this project runs on schedule. Within this scope and meets Uitm digital transformation objective. I will also make sure all the requirements gathered here today are properly documented and translated into deliverable. My goal is to make sure Uitm Appointease benefit both student and staff, while remaining practical and secure for Uitm environment.
Good morning and hello everyone. I am Nurhafizah binti Muhammadin as the developer for this smart project campus. As a developer, I am in charge in developing, implementing, and designing the appointment booking apps for the Uitm Healthcare Center based on the requirement we gathered today. I will focus on building a system that is user-friendly, secure, and seamless by using the platform of prototype that we have obtained.
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Dr. Dia, representing the staff from the Uitm UK Health Center. My responsibility is to manage student medical appointment and ensure smooth daily operation and clinic. I'll be sharing some of the main challenges we face when handling appointments manually, as we suggestion on how the new Uitm Appointease system can help improve our efficiency and service quality for both students and staff.
Hello, I'm Hasika, representing the studio. Today I would like to share some of the problems that we as students commonly face when trying to get appointment with doctors. Children have made it difficult for us to access medical service efficiently and on time, which affect our overall well-being and daily experience.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Muhammad Najib, who as a system analyst. Today I will review the operational workflow of Uitm UK Health Center. The Uitm UK Health Center plays a crucial role in providing mental health and wellness services to students and staff across our Uitm campus. Several key problems have been identified that hinder the overall efficiency and user satisfaction of the health service system.
Hello everyone, I am
I will evaluate the feasibility of the proposed features, focusing on security, integration and performance. I will make sure what we design can actually be implemented using UITM's current infrastructure.
Thank you everyone for the introduction. It's great to have all of you to represent every important aspect of the system from the user, technical teams and management. Let's now move to our first agenda, which is to identify the problem faced in the current appointment process at UITM UK Health Center. So, let's begin with the student perspective. Atika, could you share with us what are the challenges students usually face when trying to make a doctor appointment?
Sure. One of the main problems we face is the unsystematic and manual appointment process at the UITM Health Center. Students still need to fill in the form or call the clinic, and sometimes even go there just to check a Bible slot. This manual process often causes confusion, delays, and missing information, making it hard for students to plan their schedule. A digital and unsystematic appointment system would make the process faster, easier, and more efficient for both students and the UITM Health Center.
I see. Thank you, Atika. Let's sound quick, convenient. You mentioned that students have to walk in or call to make appointment, which can be tiring and time consuming, especially when they are not feeling well. The uncertainty of doctor availability also makes the process stressful for students. Now, let's hear from the staff side, which is Dr. Dia. From your experience as one of the doctor at the health center, what issue do you have and your team encounter when handling this appointment manually?
Honestly, from outside at the UITM UK Health Center, handling student appointment has been quite challenging without a proper system. Everything is still done manually. Students either walk in or call the counter to make an appointment. Sometimes several students arrive at the same time, while other students unexpectedly, which makes the whole process unsystematic and difficult to manage because there's no proper appointment record or digital tracking. For example, just last month, 3 students come at 9 a.m. without any prior notice, while another student who had called earlier for an appointment could have been attended on time. We end up with a crowded waiting area, which caused frustration for both students and the staff. This clearly shows how the manual method creates confusion and inefficiency. The manual process also leads to long waiting time and poor time management. In the morning, my schedule is often packed with overlapping walk-ins, but in the afternoon, there's empty slots because students don't know I'm available. Without a structured schedule, it's very hard to balance the workload throughout the day. Overall, the lack of proper system makes the process confusing, time-consuming, and inefficient for both staff and students.
Thank you, Dr. Dia. I understand that without a structured system, it becomes difficult to manage student flow efficiency. Having a random walk-in and no proper records could definitely cause confusing, double booking, and time loss. So, from what both of you shared, it's clearly that the main problem revolves around an unsystematic manual process, long waiting time, and a lack of communication between student and staff. So, Najib, as the system analyst, could you please take note that this issue point to need for automation and better tracking features in our system?
Alright, thank you, Putri. Based on the challenges shared by Dr. Dia and Haska, I will begin mapping out the current workflow at the health unit. This will help us pinpoint exactly where delays and inefficiency occur and how the machine can streamline those tasks. I completely agree. The challenges mentioned clearly highlight the need for automation and better tracking features within Uitm Appointease. Automation can help reduce manual tasks such as appointment, confirmation, and reminders, while tracking features will allow both of student and staff to monitor real-time updates on appointment. This approach will not only improve transparency but also minimize scheduling conflicts. I will make sure these points are properly documented in the system requirements so we can incorporate them effectively during the design phase.
That's great, Najib. I will align this requirement with our overall project objective to make sure we tackle all the critical objectives and to make sure areas efficiency. Now, Hafizah, could you share how the UITM operating system will look and what makes it different from other UITM apps?
Sure, Shakira. So everyone, of course, there is the difference between this app, UITM Appointease app, and the other UITM apps. So I will briefly share and explain to you guys what is the difference between this app and the other UITM apps. So firstly, it is because I already planned the work process of this system. I will use the platform that we have obtained. As far as I know, we have a lot of choices of prototype links that we can choose, such as Just9, Framer, Mockup, Figma, and Proto.io. But for this project, I already choose the Proto.io because, in my opinion, Proto.io is more convenient and easy to handle and use. Other than that, they also have a lot of good features that we can use to make sure that this app will be benefit for both parties, either the students and also the staff of UITM Healthcare Center. Apart from that, it is because this UITM Appointease app is focusing more on improving the UITM Healthcare Center system to be more student-friendly. It gives a definition where this app will handle appointment data in real time. So the meaning of this definition is once a student books a slot, it means that it will record the student books into the apps for medical checkup. It will immediately update on the doctor's side. It is to prevent overlap or double booking. The system will also record the appointment status, for example, pending, approved, complete, or cancelled. So both of the parties, either the student or the staff, can easily track the progress. Next, to ensure the security and data privacy, especially since we are dealing with medical information and student data privacy, I will apply a data encryption and role-based access control. This means only authorized access, such as doctor and system administrators, can access the sensitive patient information. The impact is the student will only be able to see their own appointment records. All users will log in through UITM sector authentication system to protect their personal data. It is the same as the existing apps that we know, such as student library registration and the registration attendance, such as the UFeature. So for your information, I will not change the login style and method because I think using the UITM secure authentication system, which is required them to log in the UITM student or staff ID and number metric, is already easy and good enough for both parties.
Wow, it sounds interesting. I believe it will be one of the great app system for UITM students and staff.
Okay, let's move on to the next discussion. Tasha, from the technical standpoint, I would like you to take note this challenge as well because they will help us to determine the right technologies to apply later.
Alright, Nanti Putri. From a technical point of view, I can already identify several key challenges that we need to keep in mind. Firstly, system integration will be crucial, which is we need to make sure UITM Appointease can connect seamlessly with the university's existing student and staff database. Any mismatch or incompatibility could cause login or data retrieval issues. Secondly, we should look into the system performance and reliability. Since many students might access the system at once, especially during peak hours, we need to ensure it can handle high traffic without slowing down or crashing. Lastly, data security is non-negotiable. We will be dealing with personal and medical related information, so implementing secure data encryption, proper user authentication, and role-based access control will be essentials. I will compile these points later and suggest the best technologies or framework to address each challenge effectively.
Okay, let's start with you, Hazika. Based on your experience as a student, what kind of feature would make the system convenient and user-friendly for students?
It would be great if we could see the available time slots online and book appointments easily without having to call or visit the clinic. We also hope to receive automatic notification or reminders before our appointments so that we don't forget or miss it. This will make the whole process more convenient, organized, and user-friendly for students.
That's a great point. Having an online platform to view available time slots and make appointments directly would definitely help students save time. The idea of notification and reminders is also excellent because it helps prevent missed appointment. You also mentioned online cancellation or rescheduling. That's an important feature because it gives students flexibility while allowing staff to manage their time more effectively. Now, from the staff's perspective, Dr. Dia, what function would you like to see on your end to make managing appointments easier?
From the staff perspective, I would really like to have a proper schedule management dashboard. It should allow us to set our availability, give students booking in real time, and receive reminders before each appointment. This would help us plan our day more efficiently and avoid overlapping sessions. I also suggest adding an automatic cancellation feature. If a student doesn't show up after around 15 or 30 minutes, the system should automatically cancel the appointment so that another student can take the slot. This will help reduce wasted time and improve the overall efficiency of our services. Overall, this function will make it much easier for staff to manage appointments, reduce waiting times, and provide a more organized healthcare experience for students.
However, from our perspective, as a developer, technical expert, and system analyst, the main goal is to create a mobile-first application that is simple, fast, and secure. The apps will allow students to log in using their Uitm student account, which requires them to key in their matric number and student ID, view available doctor, time slot, and book an appointment instantly. Once they have booked, the student will receive automatic notification and reminder through their Uitm Appointease apps. This will help reduce the long waiting times and eliminate the need to queue or call the clinic manually. And for your information, in terms of user interface, I will follow the Uitm Smart Campus design style, which I will use the simple purple and white theme with large icon and clear navigation. So, for the home-based screen, there will have three main features, which is the first one is book appointment that allows students to check available doctor and book directly. The second one is my appointment for doctor to review, schedule, and cancel appointment. And the last one is hot tips and announcement, which is more likely as Uitm hot advertisement, where the health unit can share a useful updates and current health news. For the doctor interface, I will design a simple dashboard that shows all upcoming appointments, student details, and the ability to approve or reschedule the patients. There will also be a history tab so the doctors can review past consultations for a reference.
Excellent, Hamiza. I will make sure all these features are properly prioritized in our project plan. But before we move on, I would also like to suggest adding another feature, which is an admin dashboard for Uitm Healthcare Center Management. This dashboard can help the management team to monitor the total number of appointments each day or week, student attendance cancellation rates, as well as doctor availability and performance statistics. With this kind of data, Uitm can make a better data-driven decision to improve quality of healthcare service and management resource more effectively.
That's a very practical idea. A dashboard that shows the daily schedule, list of students, and automatic cancellation for no-shows will really help to keep things organized. The automatic cancellation rules, for example, if student doesn't show up after 15 minutes, it's fair and efficient. It ensures that other students can use the slot instead of notification, cancellation, and staff board no-shows automation.
Alright, on number 3, the features of the booking system, reminder, cancellation, staff dashboard, and no-show automation are clearly documented as part of our functional requirements. Each of these plays a critical role in solving the current issues faced by both student and staff. For the booking system, I will specify that students should be able to view available slots in real time and book appointments instantly through a secure login. The reminder notification feature will include automated alerts sent via email or in-app messages to request missed appointments. Cancellation should be flexible, allowing students to cancel or reschedule easily, while also enabling staff to manage their availability dynamically. The staff dashboard will be designed to help doctor and clinic staff view upcoming appointments, set availability, and monitor daily schedules efficiently. Lastly, the no-show automation will ensure that if a student fails to show up within a set time frame, say 15 or 30 minutes, the system will automatically cancel the slot and make it available to others.
Natasha, could you share your thought on the technical side? What do we need to consider to make these features work smoothly?
From the technical standpoint, there are a few considerations to ensure that the system runs smoothly. First, we should integrate the system with Uitm's existing single sign-on (SSO) login so that student authentication is secure and seamless. This will also help protect personal data and avoid duplicate accounts. Next, we need a stable back-end database to store booking records, appointment histories, and no-show logs. Using the ATM's internal cloud server would be ideal so everything stays within the campus network. For notifications, we can link the system to university email and, if possible, enable in-app alerts so students don't miss reminders. We should also plan for system load, especially during peak periods when many students may try to book at the same time. So performance testing and stress testing will be important before we launch the system. If we can get this part right, security, database stability, and notification integration, load handling, the features we discussed will work smoothly.
That's good, Tasha. Using your ITM existing login, the system will ensure data security and authentication with the important for protecting student information. The idea of linking notification to email or an in-app alert system sound effectively too. And Hafiza, as the developer, I'm glad to hear you that you will focus on a simple and intuitive interface. It's important that both student and staff can use the system easily without needing much training.
Thank you for the thought. I will also work closely with the technical expert Asha to ensure the system is integrated properly with Uitm Smart Campus platform and that the database runs efficiently on Uitm internal cloud. We will also test the system truly before launching it to make sure it performs well during high usage time, such as Uitm sport week or exam period. I can say that right now, current situation, we have a super week. So I think there is a lot of students who get injured or want to ask for MC. So I think when we have this app, it will increase the overlapping or double booking in Uitm case center. Overall, my aim is as the developer is to build a reliable and user-friendly app that truly solve the current problems such as manual booking, long waiting times, and poor communication while building a more useful app for Uitm. I will make sure the system is easy to use, secure, and ready to improve the health unit service quality for all students and the staff. Once the prototype is complete, I will share with all of you for the feedback. I am very confident that this system will make our campus health service faster, more transparent, and much more efficient.
That's great. Before we summarize, is there anything else that might differ to be included?
That's a very great. From the staff point of view, the system will truly make a big difference in how we manage our daily tasks. With features like real-time scheduling, reminders, and automatic cancellation, our workflow will be more organized and efficient. It will help reduce confusion, avoid overlapping appointments, and assure the students receive faster and more structured healthcare services. Overall, this system will really support us in providing better, clearer, and more consistent service to the students.
It's great to hear. I believe the Uitm Health Center also find the system helpful. As students, we always hope for the faster and clearer way to make appointments without having to queue or call. With this new system, it will be so much easier for us to check appointment slots, booking appointments, and even get reminders. I think it will really improve our experience and reduce confusion for everyone.
There's a feedback form. There's an excellent addition. It allows students to share their experience, and staff can use that feedback to improve the service quality. Alright, I think we have covered most of the key features. So let's go talk a quick summary to make sure all align. The first summary is the first problem, unsystematic and manual appointment process. Second, long time and inefficient service. Third, lack of transparency about doctor availability. The fourth, poor communication and tracking. The last one of the problem is difficult in planning staff schedule. For the purpose features, the first one is online appointment booking and cancellation. Second, doctor or staff schedule management dashboard. Next, automatic cancellation for no-shows. Notification and reminder system. Second last, feedback form from the appointment. And lastly, integration with Uitm login system. Does everyone agree with this summary?
Yes. We all agree. Perfect. I will compile today's notes into our official JAD report and circulate it by this week. Our next milestone will be next prototype review led by Hafizah and Tasha. I will also track our timeline and coordinate the testing pace to make sure we stay on the schedule. Thank you for your all collaboration and valuable input today.
Before we end, I want to thank everyone for your great contribution. We have clearly identified the main issues and gathered the key requirements for Uitm appointees. Our next step is to finalize the documentation and start developing the prototype. Once it's ready, we will review it together to ensure it meets all user needs before moving to coding. Thank you again for your teamwork and cooperation. This has been a productivity JAD session. With that, our session for Uitm appointees is officially concluded. Great job, everyone.
Thank you for all your contribution.
Thank
you.
Excuse me? Yes. Okay, so I have two questions. Okay, so you mentioned just now that you are to integrate the login features, okay, together with the main websites, correct? Okay, why is it significant?
Because in my opinion, I will put that login authentication system in the on screen because as we know, we use the new feature apps as one of the Uitm apps. Basically, if we want to log in the new feature apps, we need to enter the student ID and the matrix number. So I will not change the login method for this booking app system because I think all BTM students is basically already know.
Basic number.
Yeah, usually they use the login that style, so I will not change the login method for this booking system app.
Okay, so what will be the rules or approval workflow that you will follow, okay, in accordance to the current system?
Can you repeat the
What
question?
will be the rules, okay, what will be the rules or approval workflow in your new system that is in accordance to the current system? Yes.
You answer.
Yes, yes.
Okay, based on what we have the Roleplay just now, I already mentioned that the appointment, how we can know that the system is already approved is based on the system. I will include the record appointment status, for example, pending, approved, complete, or cancel. So the both of the party, either student or the staff, can track their progress. Rather than the current system, we don't have that system that the both of the party can track the progress, because we don't know if the student come to the UK, they don't know what they don't know if the doctor is available or can check can do the checkup, or the doctor also don't know if the student want to cancel the slot appointment. So in this system, I already include the record appointment status, so that easier for the staff and the student to know the track progress.
Okay, thank you very much.